Hello dear students, I am Bhavna Dandwani from English department. Based on feedback of few students, I will cover the explanation in Hindi as well for the benefit of students. Today we will begin with Unit 1.4 from Prose Big Data, Big Insights. Before I start, let me share my personal experience with you. During lockdown, I thought to bake cake at home. So I searched its recipe on YouTube. Many recipes appeared on channel. I noted the interesting one. Next day again I opened YouTube. I found many recommended videos regarding recipes. फिर मैंने डांस के रिलेटेड वीडियोस सर्च किए. अगले दिन रेसिपीज और डांस के वीडियो रिकमेंड हुए. मैं सरप्राइज हो गई कि ये सब कैसे हुआ. कैसे यूट्यूब को पता चला कि मुझे खाना बनाने में और डांस में इंटरेस्ट है. It's because of big data. Through big data, YouTube comes to know what a person has viewed online, and based on past views, we are recommended with videos of our choice. We have heard this term many times, but what exactly it is? Do you know what happens when we like a post on Facebook or share a post on WhatsApp, visit any website, make online purchases, or watch videos? Yes, whatever activity we do online is recorded, monitored, and analyzed. So, a huge amount of data is collected. Data is also collected from different sources, for example, web, sales, customer contact center, social media, mobile data, and so on. Let me give you an idea of how huge the data might be. Big data can be petabytes or exabytes of data. Generally, storage capacity of one mobile is 64 GB. If you will multiply 64 GB with 15,625 mobiles, it will be equivalent to 1 petabyte, that is 10 lakh GB. And 1 exabyte is equal to 1000 petabytes. Such a huge data consisting of billions to trillions of records of millions of people. Hence, big data analytics is used to give insights, that is, an accurate and deep understanding that were previously not able to be understood. The data available to industries and companies is enormously increasing in volume, variation, velocity, veracity, and value. Big data is everywhere. There are various uses of big data. Big data has been useful in identifying and tracking the exact location of a place. GPS and Google Maps make use of big data. With geographic positioning and radio frequency identification sensors, we get the real time data about traffic congestion on a particular route, information if the route is closed or if it is a one way route, understanding accident prone areas, etc. We can plan our own route according to travel time and the transportation of goods. For example, if I want to travel Pune to Mumbai, I will switch on GPS, then Google Map, and then put my destination. It will not only show time but also route with traffic alerts. कितनी सुविधा है. अगर आपको एग्ज़ाम देने जाना है या फिर इंटरव्यू पे जाना है तो आप गूगल मैप की मदद से ये जान सकते हैं कि आपको पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, कितनी ट्रैफिक है. उस हिसाब से आप घर से निकल सकते हैं सो दैट यू कैन रीच ऑन टाइम. If we have ordered something online, we can track the locations of our goods in transit. We can also track the condition of goods. This has immensely helped the logistics companies to reduce risk in transport, improve speed and reliability in delivery. There are weather sensors and satellites set up all around the globe. Huge amount of data is continuously being received from them. They help us to understand the weather and help in weather forecasting. Weather patterns give us warnings of the natural calamities about to happen like floods, earthquakes, tsunami, etc. Necessary preparations to combat them can be made well in advance. For example, Cyclone Nisarg. The Indian Meteorological Department declared a red alert in Mumbai for Cyclone Nisarg on 2nd June. Cyclone tracker was showing the position of cyclone. Necessary precautions were taken like teams of National Disaster Response Force that is NDRF and Indian Coast Guards were deployed. Residents from coastal areas were evacuated. Fishermen from Maharashtra were alerted to return back from the sea. We can also study global warming with the help of big data. Today, we see that people have become health conscious. The smartwatches, other wearable health apps in our phone keep on collecting data. They detect our heart rate, monitor the patient's sleep pattern, keep a record of his exercise, the distance walked, etc. Any changes can be immediately reported to the doctor, who can then prescribe the correct treatment as soon as possible. Nowadays, we have gadgets to monitor blood sugar, blood pressure, etc. at home. Past records of patients can be maintained and better analysis of health can be obtained. मार्केट में बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स अवेलेबल है जिससे हम घर बैठे ब्लड शुगर ब्लड प्रेशर चेक कर सकते हैं बहुत सारी स्मार्ट वॉचेस अवेलेबल है जिससे हमें ऑक्सीजन लेवल हार्ट रेट की जानकारी मिलती है Now past records of patients are maintained for better treatment. Big data helps in monitoring the outbreaks of epidemics and disease. For example, Arogya Setu app developed by Government of India Bluetooth based COVID-19 tracker informs user in case he or she has crossed with पॉजिटिव कोविड-19। अगर आपको यह जानना है कि आपके आसपास 500 मीटर्स के रेडियस में कोई पॉजिटिव पेशेंट है, आप सेफ है क्या? तो आप आरोग्य सेतु ऐप द्वारा जान सकते हैं। I hope you all have installed Arogya Setu app. Pharmaceutical companies pay huge amount to receive the health data of people to promote research in a particular area. With the help of the data gathered, individuals are often given suggestions and solutions for the problem they are facing. With the big data analytics, the investment patterns of the people can be studied. Banking and finance sector is using big data to predict and prevent cyber crimes, card fraud detection, to audit valuable records, etc. Big data not only helps in predicting cyber crimes, but it also helps in handling issues related to wrong transactions and failures in net banking. For example, most of commercial banks have set a threshold of 3 attempts. If an wrong PIN is entered 3 times, ATM and debit card gets blocked automatically with the help of big data prediction of cyber crime. अगर आपका एटीएम कार्ड चोरी हो जाता है और चोर उसे यूज करने के लिए अलग अलग पासवर्ड डालता है, 3 बार अलग अलग पासवर्ड डालने के बाद एटीएम कार्ड ब्लॉक हो जाएगा और चोर पैसे नहीं निकाल पाएगा। ये सब बिग डेटा साइबर क्राइम प्रेडिक्शन की मदद से होता है। The Security Exchange Commission is using big data to monitor financial markets for possible illegal trades and suspicious activity. SEC has responsibility to issue rules and regulations, ensure the company is following all rules and regulations. जब हम मार्केट से शेयर्स खरीदते हैं या बेचते हैं तो कुछ टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस फॉलो करना पड़ता है ताकि कोई फ्रॉड नहीं हो। तो एसईसी चेक करती है कि कोई कंपनी कस्टमर को धोखा तो नहीं दे रही। टुडे द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ इक्विटी trading, buying and selling takes place with the help of big data collected from social media networks and new websites within few seconds. A huge data has been created over a period of time from the recording of matches, training sessions, and workouts. The data enables a sports person to study his performance as well as of the other players worldwide. It also helps in improving individuals as well as team performance. The sensors help us to understand the field condition, the weather, individual performance, etc. Video analytics help us to see each and every performance minutely. For example, while watching match, if a player is run out, umpire is unable to take decision, he takes help of third umpire. That is data collected by big data analytics. Video is played in slow motion to see the exact movements of game. Same way, action of any special movements like LBW, 6, boundary, not out, run out are shown with the help of big data video analytics. Big data analytics is good for advertisers since the company can use this data to understand customers' purchasing power. Facebook, Google, Twitter, or any other online giant all keep a track of the user behavior and transactions. These internet giants provide a great deal of data about people to the advertisers so that they can run targeted campaigns. For example, Facebook collect big data by targeting people based on their buying intent, website visits, interest, job roles, etc. Some Facebook advertisers show their way of thinking, creativity, and innovations. For example, Adidas, Flipkart, and Myntra. In the field of entertainment and media, big data focuses on targeting people with the right content at the right time. Based on our past views and our behavior online, we will be shown different recommendations. This technique is popularly used by Netflix and YouTube to increase engagement and drive more revenues. For example, if a person has viewed a couple of horror movies on Netflix from start to end, Netflix will come to know that viewer is interested in horror movies. Accordingly, Netflix will recommend a few more horror movies. Hence, the viewer is pleased with his easy access and continues to be a customer, thus increasing Netflix revenue. बेसिकली नेटफ्लिक्स आपकी चॉइस स्टडी करता है। उसके डेटा में तो हजारों मूवीज होती है, उनमें से आपके चॉइस के हिसाब से कुछ मूवीज सेलेक्ट करके आपको बेचता है ताकि आप नेटफ्लिक्स के कस्टमर हमेशा बने रहे। Now, even television broadcasters are looking to segment their viewers' database and show different advertisements and shows accordingly. For example, ad of products related to children, chocolates, Maggie, energy drink like Horlicks, etc., are shown in programs related to kids like Chota Bheem, Balveer, Aladdin, and so on. Big data in education sector offer numerous benefits to students and educational institutions. Now we have information about the students, their study patterns, and we can now prepare customized and dynamic learning programs according to the need of an individual student. Every student's understanding level is different. Big data makes an access to the results. From the results, we can measure the progress of the students, understand their strengths and weaknesses. This will also help in guiding the student regarding the best career for him based on his mental makeup and abilities. बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म अवेलेबल है जो स्टूडेंट की पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट लेते हैं और उस हिसाब से सजेस्ट करते हैं कि उसके लिए कौन सा कैरियर सूटेबल है। We have various uses of big data. It is helpful in scientific researches, understanding geographic events, helping the smooth working of government machinery, etc. It is a genie in our hands. It lies in our hands to make best use of it for benefit of mankind.